Hi, this is Kathie from Craft with Kathie. Thanks for joining me this evening. Got a quick little project, perfect for somebody new to chalking. It's going to be lots of fun. Let's go. If you are not part of my VIP group and would like to be privy to additional videos, tips, tricks, and the occasional game, drop VIP in the comments. My VIP group is open to everyone other than designers. I'm going to do a little project tonight using the Be a Rainbow in the Clouds kit on the chalksuede notebook. Just kind of get some of the stuff out of here. If your transfer has this little sticker on it saying, note, the copyright information on this transfer is mesh, silk, screen, use caution or remove or cover with tape before use, please do that. This one does. It's the little area down here. If you do get chalk paste on this, it will go through the mesh screen onto your surface beneath. So probably best to cover that with a little bit of our placement tape or washi tape or something along that line. And of course my washi tape and my placement tape is somewhere in my little kit container of all my little tools, so I can't do that. I'm just going to have to be very careful down here. But I wanted to actually show you how to do this this little kit. It comes with a packet of shimmer gold, which we've got here, and guava. I'm going to use my jar of gold instead of the packet because I can, because it's a jar. And why open up the packet if I already have a jar here ready and waiting? It's actually a new jar, so let me open it up. I love the shimmers. They are just absolutely so beautiful. Gonna clean off my lid there a little bit. Shimmer paste add a little bit of sparkle and shimmer to a project. And of course I just got this all over my fingers, so let me clean my fingers real quickly. Shimmers take a little bit longer to dry than a regular paste. Other than that, everything else is the same basically, other than they have a little shimmer and they take a little bit longer to dry. Figure drying on their own without a heat tool will take about 8 minutes for the shimmers, 5 minutes for our regular paste. So that's the only difference there. I didn't have the guava in a jar, so I'm going to use this little paste packet of the guava, oh my goodness, which comes with the kit. So I'm just kneading it up a little bit here before I cut it open and pour it into my color tray. The kits are a wonderful way to get put your toe in the water and try chalking, or even our Club Couture is a wonderful entry into the world of chalking. When you realize that you don't need a lot of supplies and you don't need a lot of time to actually create something beautiful, it really satisfies that creative part of your personality, kind of like the creative side of your brain that is just yearning to create something of beauty. But it does it without a lot of an expense, a lot of investment in tools, and it's quick and easy. And you'll just see how quick and easy this is. This notebook is made out of our chalk suede kind of paper. It feels like suede, and that's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to use this Be a Rainbow in the Clouds transfer on it. This is a 4.5, I think, by 6 inch transfer. I'm going to fuzz it just like I would fuzz any transfer that I'm going to be using on paper. Now this I just can't help but touch it. This transfer is from our new manufacturer, and it is like so smooth. It's a little bit thinner. It's a little bit lighter in color. It is so smooth. It actually requires less paste, which is kind of weird, but I absolutely love it. And it cleans up easier than our previous transfers. And honestly, cleaning our transfers aren't an issue. Our paste is water soluble, so it makes cleanup quite easy. Now you can notice that I'm fuzzing like a crazy person here, because I'm going to be putting this on the chalk suede paper. So just like if I was doing it on cardstock I would fuzz a lot. Normally I fuzz like maybe 3 times for any kind of chalkboard or wood, maybe 7, 8 times for our premium Aiden boards because they are so absolutely smooth. When it comes to paper, maybe 8 to 10 times. It depends how much stick. I want it to still have a stickiness like it still does, but I don't want it to stick so much that it would pull the paper up or anything like that. So I think I have this adequately fuzzed. I'm going to place it on my notebook. Oops. Now see, I had a little piece of jute out here. And I just got that crumb off the back. So let me line this up and place it properly. I think this looks about right. Okay, now make sure it's straight from this side. Nope, it's a little crooked. Let me lift it up and redo that. So our transfers are real easy to use. Remember, it's basically position, paste, and peel. When you position the transfer and lay it down, you want to make sure that there are no air bubbles underneath it. And the best way is to just go over with your fingers. If you see a little air bubble, just lift it up like I have a little air bubble here. Just lift it back up and smooth it out. And it is sticking very snugly to this paper, so I want to get a move on. So I'm going to use the guava first. And just squeeze out a little bit into my color tray, and a little bit, like I said, goes a long way. I really don't need much here. And I'm going to do this for the word clouds and the word rainbow. Oh my goodness, it glides on so smoothly. It's weird. It's not like it was difficult to use our other transfers, because it's not, but this just like slides over everything so easy. And this is the second time I'm using one of our new formulated transfers, and it is just absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna get up there and get the top, get this all cleaned up. Don't want to go over my little thing at the bottom. And I want to get the word rainbow here. Grab a little bit more paste and do rainbow. See how just that tiny little bit of chalk paste is going so far on this transfer? I'm going to have to seal up that packet and use it on something later. And then I think I'm going to do the paste and peel with this, because it is on paper, even though it's our chalk suede paper. And I don't want it sitting attached to the surface too long. It's taken me a little bit longer to get in here and do what I wanted to paste with. Normally I would have used a multi-tool, but my multi-tools are MIA right now because I packed everything up and I don't remember where I put my case, which is embarrassing to admit, but it happens sometimes. And I just went off the edge there, so I want to clean that up as fast as I can. Oops, let me get a little bit more paste here. Ooh, way too much. Okay. So I'm going to lift this up. Part of my paste and peel here. Lift it up so it's not drying in the silk screen. And then I've got this little smudge over here when it went over off the side, being that this is the chalk paste. I'm sorry, the chalk suede. I could clean that up with a little bit of a damp paper towel. So I will just wipe across it right here and remove it. So isn't that nice that it wipes right off of the chalk suede? How cool is that, right? Okay, so I'm going to put this back down. Like I said, this would have been much easier with my multi-tool. Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to take a mini squeegee and cut it in half so that I could get into tighter areas. And if you don't have a multi-tool and you're faced with the same dilemma, consider cutting a mini in smaller pieces so that you can get into a tight spot. I do prefer my multi-tool. I would highly recommend it. But like I said, I was doing a lot of moving things around over the weekend, so that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I'm still trying to get organized with that craft room, and it's getting there. I kind of adjusted something that I was doing and found it working better than my previous solution. At some point I'll show you what I've done. I just want to get it done. Sometimes things evolve and they don't go the way you think, and you have to adjust and whatever, and that's what I'm dealing with now. Just trying to make things as organized and as concise or as compactly stored as possible. Okay, so I'm going to grab a little bit more paste here and do the little heart in the middle with my cut up squeegee. And then I'm going to do my middle. Oh, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll come back and do that after I do my gold. This is going to be a little interesting for me here. Now I'll just clean this. Trying to decide if I should cut another one or not. I think I'm fine. I'll just clean this up and use it for my gold. You want to make sure that your squeegee is clean. You don't want to contaminate your paste by using a dirty squeegee and putting it in another color. Okay, so I need to lay this down flat here to get these words. I kind of lifted that up. I have to get be, and in the. So I want to get those now. Oh, this gold shimmer is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I know we changed the composition of it recently to be more in line with our shimmer inks, and it most definitely is. It is absolutely beautiful. Almost grabbed the wrong paste, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to want to lift that up and take a look at it. Make sure it's not going to stick. Make sure I've got good coverage there. I do. Look at that, how beautiful. Okay, let me leave that up for a second. Then I'm going to lay it down and actually do my rainbow portion. So I just want to smooth this down. Got a little air bubble there. Smooth it down. You don't have to press hard. You just want it adhered. So let's see. If you're finding this video useful or entertaining, please consider subscribing to my channel at Craft with Kathie on YouTube. Like I said, this is one of our kits. If I remember right, it's $20.80. And remember, the transfer is reusable 8 to 12 times. So after you use this on a notebook, you could use it on a piece of wood, you could use it on chalkboard, you can use it on glass, metal, whatever you have laying around that you'd like to apply it to. And I like moving my surface around so that I'm usually chalking towards myself. It's just as easier for me. I'm right-handed and I don't know what that has to do with anything, but that's what works for me. And then I'm going to come in here and do this little piece. And then I'll do guava for the rest of it, or for the other portion of the rainbow. Like I said, a multi-tool works much better than a cut-up squeegee, but sometimes you work with what you have. If you're not sure what a multi-tool is, drop me a comment, multi-tool, in the comment, and I'll post a little picture. It's a great tool with a little small squeegee on the end that is also great for stirring up your chalk paste and getting underneath the rim of the paste to mix it up. And like I said, you saw what a little bit of guava I squeezed into this color tray. A little bit does go a long, long way. I have a little bit of gold there. I might have a problem, but that's okay. It's a rainbow and it's handmade. If it was perfect, it wouldn't look handmade, right? Now, if you wanted, you could actually use the hot mess technique here and blend multiple colors in your rainbow if you wanted to do that. Isn't that the joy of crafting? Do it your way. Do it the way the instructions show or the video shows, or add your own embellishments, or just go hog wild and do what's in your mind. Put your creative spin on everything. I'm reading this very interesting book about creativity, and I'm going to be summarizing some of the chapters a little bit in my VIP group, but I'm finding it totally enthralling, and I think right on point with the creative process. Okay, I think this looks good. Just want to make sure I don't have any chalk on my fingers. I'm going to lift this up. You know what? Looks like my heart might need a little bit more paste on it. Let me just do a little bit up at the top here. Oh, why not go over the whole thing again, right? Give it an extra little bit of depth. There we go. How sweet is that? Quick, easy little project in about 20 minutes. Now I have to go clean my transfer, so I'm going to go run it under some water in the sink and use a little board eraser to clean it up. Or if I don't have a board eraser, I'll just use my fingers. But that's all there is to it. Then set it aside, sticky side up to dry. Once it's dry, I'll add the backer to it and put it back in its envelope for its next use. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Ooh, you know what? Here's a sneak peek at what's coming up. This came the other day. And I was going to show it with my unboxing earlier tonight, and I forgot. But yes, it is February's Club Couture transfer. How cool is that? Welcome-ish. Depends on who you are and how long you stay. And there's these cute little tulips to go with it. So look for that this week in an interesting project. And here's tonight's Be a Rainbow in the Clouds. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.